have a treat here for you. I have my friend Nicole Bradley here. You know, she got a standing invitation, so we're gonna get
Thank
all
you.
that again.
Thank you.
Oh no, you're just fine. You're just fine, man. We just got so many milestones we're gonna talk about. So, uh, so we talked about the transition to Florida. Tell me a little bit about the transition to Florida and how has it impacted your writing as well as your business. Uh, Go right ahead.
The transition here has been amazing. I would say when it was time to leave the Midwest and come here, we knew that it was time to go, even though we didn't have everything ironed out and mapped out. And I have this book, Crazy Faith, and we just left on our crazy faith and we came and it's been amazing. We get love in the Midwest, and the South has been so open to us and welcoming to us and to the candle business and the books and just all of my ventures. And I am just having an amazing time and actually really living the life that I prayed about years ago. I'm living what I prayed about. And so I'm having an amazing time.
I love that. I love that. I love that. So now, first, I want to talk about before we get into the books. I want to talk about tell everybody about your business with the candle, and then you also have a massage business. Tell everybody about
I am a former teacher and massage therapist. I taught chemistry and biology. I taught English as well. I've taught every grade that there is to teach except for kindergarten. Not sure that I would sign up for kindergarten, but I have taught grades 1 through 12. The candle business, I love it a lot. When I was in massage therapy, I would offer candles and use the candles in my practice. And so I make massage candles. The candles, you can take the oil from them, massage it into your skin. We have a running joke here. We're not responsible for what happens after you and whomever do the massaging with the candles. We're not responsible for that, but we definitely like playing a part in helping people to relax and that type of thing. And so the massage candles, I use soy. I use fragrances that are uplifting, unique, all the way down to your common ones such as lavender and vanilla. Our best-selling candle is called Forbidden Fruit, which you can get on our website, www.nicolebradleycandles.com. And yeah, I'm just having a great time with the candles. We also create candles for businesses. So we've created for realtors, we create for spas. If you're having a baby shower or wedding gifts, we create for a variety of things. So if you find yourself in need of candles for whatever the occasion is, just reach out to us and we're more than happy to sit down and see what we can create for you.
that. Beautiful. Do you do custom candles?
I do. I have clients who sell their own candles, and so the creation process, I really love sitting down with a client and saying, hey, what are some of your favorite fragrances? I love when they say, I wonder what would happen if we mix this and that. That's that scientific brain of mine. We always start with a guiding question when we're doing experiments. So we don't do experiments just to do experiments in science. We're always trying to see what that experiment is going to be a solution for, what question it's going to answer. And so when clients come to me and say, hey, what do you think will happen if we mix it? You just rang my bell. Let me go in the lab and I'll let you know what happens when we mix that together. And there are some fragrances that you should not mix together. the the combination just doesn't work sometimes, but you don't know until you go in and you experiment and have fun with it. And so they like for me to do the scientific things behind it because it is a science to making candles. You have to have the right measurements. If you don't have the right measurements, the scent could be overpowering if you're using it on your skin. That could, it could be too strong for your skin. So, let the science geeks like myself go in the lab and mix up the things, and you just, light it and have a good time.
Kind of like what you said earlier. Now, well, she is very safe in putting everything together. She does the chemical thing. Whatever happens between you and your partner as a result of these candles, do not come after her.
Do not, because see, that's a biology thing right there. And I don't I don't get into people's personal biology, but
But then again, why would you want to go after her? Because
right.
they go after
You
her.
guys have fun doing that, hopefully.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So tell me, how's your writing made impact?
The writing has been amazing. In 2024, I revamped a couple books. One was the Divas Dating Assessment Tool, Girl Please. I created that back in 2009. And people were just emailing me and telling me, hey, you need to bring that book back out because the dating pool is just, ugh. And so we brought it back out to help our divas with their dating. I revamped my very first book, which turns 22 this year, Contradictions. Um, Actually, this month, 22 years ago this month. So revamped Contradictions, my novel, My Love Won't Last Forever, part one, revamped, and part two, Chaotic Bliss, was revamped. So we did a lot of revamps in 2024, and it was amazing.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Tell me now, what is your, what is your, shall I say, well, first, I'm going to ask you to pick a favorite among your children. Is what I'm trying to do. What is your favorite book?
That I've written? Oh, that's hard.
I'm asking you to pick amongst your children. I understand it's hard to pick amongst your favorite child.
Ah, yeah. Oh. I guess my favorite is probably My Love Won't Last Forever, Part Two, Chaotic Bliss. Um, I think that's one of my faves.
I will tell you my favorite book. I'm about to find it with you on the internet. Yep, yep. Actually, you just said it. Yep. My Love Won't Last Forever, Part 2, Chaotic Bliss. I love that book. See,
Yeah.
now, explain to me. Well, first, explain to me how can I put, explain to me what led to those books. Those
Oh, the series? Oh, okay. Writing for me is so healing and cathartic. And so that series is based on two characters, Malachi and Nairi Chandler. And so book one was really loosely based on a relationship that I needed to get over. And so some people, they might go on a drinking binge or a drug binge. I went on a writing binge. And so part one was that. Part two, which is the Chaotic Bliss book, wasn't based on anything, just me having fun. And I say it's more like a soap opera in a book. And then part three, loosely based on some more of some more of my relationship drama with a lot of fiction. But the funny part about part three is there's this guy and he's so super mad at me, but he said he loved my writing and I should write a book about him and everything. And so part three, his wife, it's kind of based on him, Ivan. And he didn't like the way that I portrayed him, but I'm the one writing the story. You said I should write it. And so loosely based, it's not all true, but a lot of the characteristics of Ivan in that book is how I perceive Ivan to be. And so the real Ivan, yeah, he's really kind of salty with me. He said I didn't do him justice, but I told him, you can always write your own book.
That is so true. That is so, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm laughing because I'm thinking about this. It's like, wow. Oh my God. 'Cause that is so true. He could write his own book. So, I mean, you're
Yeah,
right. You can't control what I write. I'm sorry. Or how I portray things. Again, like you just said, if you want to write it, you write your own book.
absolutely. So I'm still waiting to see if he'll, step out and write his own.
So, outside of personal experience, what's your writing?
Can you repeat the question again? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Outside of like personal experience, what else is your writing style? What do you how do you write basically?
A lot of writing is about things that I've observed, I've seen. A lot of my opinions go into the writing. So a lot of my characters share some of my opinions and they say things that yeah, you guys wouldn't want me to say in real life. So my characters, they get to say it. And then I have non-fictional, inspirational writing, and it's kind of what comes to me. My writings, even the fiction, is very straightforward. I don't sugarcoat a lot of stuff. So yeah, you just kind of get it. I had this one book, Typical Hood Story, where I write under the pen name Nairi and Ivan jumped in on that as well. And their stories are so in your face. I even on the cover, I said they're raw and uncut. Like I edited, but very minimal editing. The grammar is there, but if you're looking for sugar coating, you're not gonna get it in that book. It's very raw and uncut. So, I say it's a pearl clutcher. You're like,
That's not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. Uh, your fans. So I know. Like I've already read your reviews. I read your fans really love these books. Please tell me you're working on something else as we speak.
right now, I am working on a nonfiction book that's inspirational. And my daughter reminded me, and I know this about November, but this is the month with the writing challenges. And so she majored in creative writing, and so she loves to write. And so she said, I believe she was telling me the challenge is 2,000 words a day. So I'm behind 6K right now. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to jump on the bandwagon with that. I'm gonna try maybe tomorrow, but I don't. I'll tell you the one thing. I love a writing challenge. I don't like a word count writing challenge. And the reason I don't like a word count writing challenge, and I know some people they need a word count writing challenge to get it going. I don't need a word count writing challenge. I'm at a point in my life, and I think a lot of people are, especially that are Gen X. I prefer quality over quantity. I've gone to restaurants and they've heaped on palings of food on my plate, and I'm like, "Ooh!" And I got home and I'm like, "Ooh!" Like it's a whole lot of it, but it wasn't good. And I'd rather for it to be a nice amount, and you're saying, "Ooh, please give me more," as opposed to, "Yeah, we could have did without." So I do want to try to get on the writing challenge, and I do have something that I started working on some years ago that I wouldn't mind dusting off and seeing where that went. So I think November might be a good month to see where that project goes.
Right? I wanted to say this real quick too. Those of us who are writers and authors, but we just have other things to do, like you still teach, you still do the candles, you just started the magazine, which we'll go over here in a minute. You have so much going on to where the word count, writing count, I understand we just can't do it, but if you do want a good book, we can get started on it. Just don't make us do a workout every single day. So no, I didn't know. However, like I said, we've had a lot of good things going on, a lot of good books written. But now you've started a new venture. But I want you to tell my audience about that new venture.
Yes. So Dominique Watson and I are launching the magazine, The Author's Lens. Dominique is the founder. I am the CEO, and we are so excited about The Author's Lens. It's for indie creatives. So authors, of course, but filmmakers, businesses, actors, actors, music, any independent creative. So we want to feature you. We want to tell your story. We want to put you in the spotlight. And we're just so excited with our amazing team of columnists that have come to the table. We're excited about them and what they're bringing. And we're so excited about everybody who's reaching out to us, asking us about it. And, how can I get an ad? How can I get featured? We have HD people almost once a week, if not a couple times a week sometimes, that are saying, hey, how do I get my book featured? I want to get a book review. We're going to have 6 issues to come out. And the way it's looking, these issues, I mean, we haven't even gotten to 2026 yet. And we're moving right along as far as booking up that calendar for 2026. And I'm so excited about we'll be doing business spotlights, and we're going to be doing a flash fiction contest. So we'll be having writing prompts and contests for authors to participate in twice during the year. And I'm excited about that. We just ironed out our first one that we're going to have going during, well, the author would be featured in that September, October issue with Thriller, and those writing prompts are amazing. I can't wait to see the submissions. And we're going to give away goodie bags. We're looking for businesses and authors who want to be featured in the goodie bag. If you want to donate your book, bookmarks, customized pins, gift cards, whatever to feature you. And we'll be giving away Amazon gift cards to the winner. So it's going to be great. HD, I kind of hate that we said that the team couldn't participate in this contest because I'm just so geeked up myself about it. I would hop on this if I was an author. But unfortunately, I'm excluded. But
Still all good. I mean, it's fun just even thinking about it. And see, what I'm going to do is, the school is, I'm going to edit this out of here. This is going to air after you and Dominique's interview, which will still be a great follow up. So I want so basically, this is another great teaser for when the magazine launches. So you're still good. But I tell you, so what is the actual launch date?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question.
What's the launch date?
The launch date, we January 1st, 2026 is our goal for the first issue of the Author's Lens magazine to be released. We're Dominique and I were talking, and we talk a lot, and we were brainstorming. And so right now we're in the end of 2025, but we've made up in our mind in 2026, like we are coming out the gate like boom, boom. So yeah, we're so excited.
Look, that's wonderful. I'm gonna put you on my Christmas Eve episode. Then that way it can be out.
Thank
Well,
you.
oh, you're so welcome. That's not a problem at all. So my next question for you is: so you've already got fully staffed. There's an actual special young lady who's also on staff that is very close to you. Who is that special young lady?
That would be Halle Bradley. my daughter. She is the editor. Hallie graduated from Full Sail back in June of 2025. She was the valedictorian of her class. And as a parent, you always want your child and your children and their children to be amazing. And so the one thing that I really love about Hallie is she's a go-getter. She knows what she wants. In When she was in eighth grade, so that was 2019-ish, she knew where she wanted to go to college. She wanted to go to Full Sail. She wanted to do creative writing. And I said to myself, oh, okay. Because kids, they change their mind a lot. And that was it. When it started getting time to apply for colleges, Full Sail. And I think she did apply to a couple others just to humor me. But it's she wanted Full Sail, and that's what it was. And when she came to Orlando, she was very focused. And I remember saying to her, yeah, go get it, you're gonna be number one in your class, and just saying those things. And so I remember when she got her no, she came back from graduation practice or something. It was a couple days before graduation, and she said, I got to tell you something about this graduation. And I thought to myself, don't play with me because I've seen the transcripts and I know there's going to be a graduation. She made straight A's throughout college, nothing less than an A. So I'm going like, don't play with me. I know there's not a problem with graduation or anything like that. She said, "Man, I can't keep it to myself." I said, what? She said, you're not going to believe this, or you will believe this. I said, no. She said, yeah. I said, no. She said, yeah. I said, come on, tell me what I think it is. She says, I'm valedictorian of the class. And so we're so excited for her and where she wants to go. And her dreams have always been top tier. She wants to have her own gaming studio and game writing company. And so she's so multi-talented that I know she's gonna do this. She's gonna write games, scripts. She can do the graphics for it. She's artistic. So there are a lot of things. She can code the game. So there are a lot of things that are on the horizon for her, and we're excited to have her for as long as we have her in the position of editor here at the Author's Lens, and her creativity. And we're just so excited about all of our staff here at the Author's Lens. Everybody brings something, some flavor, and this is just going to be, I'm telling you, next level. Next level.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Hopefully next round, sometime next year, I'll have a little time to contribute to something. I just wish I wasn't just so busy all the time with editing and doing the show and everything. But I'm gonna find some way to contribute.
Please, we definitely want you. Please, if when you get a smidge of time, because I know how it is, we definitely want you to, make a cameo.
I appreciate that. And I will most definitely. So, what are you hoping to come from this by the end of the sixth issue? What are you seeing in the future?
I Dominique and I were talking, we are seeing award ceremonies, you know, every author wants to be recognized. And so I don't know what we will call it. We're still, thinking about that. But having your book recognized by the Author's Lens is going to be something so prestigious that authors will want individuals. creatives will want that distinction. We are going to be a well thought out publication to feature your business, your book, your whatever it is that your creative gift. And we are going to be the go-to. So when you want people to know about that thing you do as a creative, the author's lens is going to be on your top list of places where you say, "Hey, I got to work this into the budget to be featured and seen in the author's lens."
I love that. And so, where can we? So once it's launched, where can we get the offer plans? Where can we actually read?
We definitely will have our store set up on the website where you can purchase digital and eventually hard copies of the magazine at the authorslens.com. So we are working out all of the nuts and bolts with that right now, but definitely will be available. And I'm telling you all now, we have amazing advertising prices right now, but it is 2025. Just like 2025 is going to leave, those very, when I say they are very economical, they won't always be at the level that they are now. They will be comfortable, but right now, if I were thinking about advertising, there, there's no way I would pass up these opportunities to advertise at these amazing prices right now.
Love that. I love that. So with our remaining minutes, um, I want you to always, as always, want you to give a final word. You can give shout outs, you can give advice, whatever you want to say, the floor is yours.
Okay. Um, I was just working on some tumblers the other day with amazing phrases, and what the one that sticks out to me right now is do it anyway. We we can come up with a plethora of excuses about why we aren't or why we cannot do certain things. And so after you get done listing all of those excuses, do it anyway. Whatever it is, whatever your it is, do it anyway. That is my advice.
Love that. I love that. Anything else you want to say, like shout outs or anything else you want to do?
Just want to shout out my family. I want to thank my family. I want to thank readers who have been supporting me from day one and who continue to support me. I want to thank everybody who supports Nicole Bradley Candle Co. Thank you for supporting the candle business. Thank you so much. And we do have a nonprofit, the Lux Plushie Project. Want to thank everybody who donates and help people with social and emotional issues with the Lux Plushie Project. So I just want to thank everybody and just tell everybody stay amazing.